like to look into where the government is spending money, and then I look at the publicly traded companies most likely to profit from that spending. And then I make my investment decisions off of that information. It's worked out pretty well for me. Past performance is not an indication of future performance. I'm an amateur. I'm just some dumb bitch on the internet. You don't know me. I don't know you. But I looked into AI, and as a caveat, a long time ago and nothing recent, I did have a job where I found out later the menial tasks that I was supposed to be doing were being presented as AI to other people. So that's where my distrust of AI really originated, right? Because like there have been many stories that have come out about that exact scenario happening and like companies being found out. And this was like before, this is like when AI was starting to become a buzzword, right? Like, so this is not anything recent, but I just want to put it out there that I'm not really trusting everything that they say is AI is actually AI. I do believe in AI a lot more than I believe in Bitcoin. So I know I did a video about Bitcoin and all of the bros came for me. So with that out of the way, have you ever seen one of these server farms, one of these data centers? They're absolutely fucking enormous. And like usually they put them like off the road so you can't really tell the scale of them, like how absolutely huge they are. When I was young, I actually ran around a small early data center, and even then, like the servers were fucking huge. Like I was a small child, but like they were, and then they were fucking huge, right? Like, and now they're massive. Like I've been to a couple as an adult, and like they're insanely huge. Somebody's building these buildings, right? Like even if you think AI is a bubble, which I do believe that AI itself is a bubble, right? I think it's going to be like the dot-com bust where only like a couple actually survive, right? Like this is going to go the same way. So I didn't look into like whatever shit ass startups are happening, right? Like I don't care about them. I don't trust them. I don't like them. I'm suspicious of them, right? Like you can buy Palantir if you want. This is not something that I delve in, right? Like I'm not going to buy Palantir. I feel like it's our version of 1930s IBM at this point, like really. But I did look into who's building these data centers, right? And like data centers aren't just like for AI. Like you also have like all of your data on there. Like if you are seeing this on a phone, like if you are seeing this at all on the internet, this came through a data center several times probably. All the pictures on your phone are probably stored in a data center somewhere. Like they're like physical computers. They're just like gigantic, and they host everybody's data. And like you could get more technical into it, like like it's probably hosted on several different data servers, and they're all interconnected and blah blah blah, right? This resiliency, like the more redundancy that you have, the more resiliency that you have. But that's like neither here nor there. Let's like one actually brought Brookfield to my attention, and thank you. That was actually very interesting to look in. They have a $3 billion agreement with Google to revamp these two hydroelectric plants in Pennsylvania to provide power for their AI data centers. Sorry, the Raccoonie is fucking shit up. The only thing I can think of where that might get tanked is if those plants require a lot more work than they're estimating from the get-go, because like a lot of our infrastructure, especially on the east side of the country, is like 1930s, right? It's like New Deal shit that we're still working with, and it's very sketchy, right? Like it's barely put together, with shoestrings and hope. That's the only thing I can think of, but otherwise that's like extremely interesting, right? A couple different deals like that going on, so I'm going to give you the tickers for those. On to the next page. I believe the next and most important innovations are actually going to come from cooling. Not only these AI data centers, but also like your cloud storage facilities, right? Like everything that uses energy produces heat. Like I produce heat, you produce heat. My work laptop produces heat just sitting there looking pretty, right? Everything produces heat, and that's where a lot of the ecological problems come from. Like when we talk about every time that you use AI, you're dumping out a bottle of water. It's because like we have to cool it, right? Like, and like they're huge, right? Like they're huge machines, so they take a lot of cooling, and like there's a bunch of different options for cooling, right? But we're either going to have to get better at cooling, or we're going to have to make better chips, right? So they don't create as much heat, right? That's where, like I said, that's where all of the energy goes. That's where all of the problems come from, is like the damn heat. So I looked into a bunch of companies that are already in data centers and are working towards that kind of technology. I'll give you the tickers for those as well. Also, I would like to note, again, this is not investment advice. I'm not investing in every single one of these. I might not invest in any of these. I don't want to tell you which ones to invest in specifically. I don't want to be accused of doing anything untoward. I don't want to be accused of causing a run on any stock or anything. I can't give you tax advice. You just need to look into capital gains, long versus short, and like figure that out on your own. Like, I'm not a tax professional. I don't want to go to jail. Like, that's like that would really fuck me over in so many ways. You know, that would ruin my life. So please don't send me to jail.